Welcome to Beyond the Brackets. Our today's topic is non-exact differential equations. These are equations that are not exact, but they have a special structure which allows us to find an integrating factor and make them solvable. One such form is y into f of x comma y dx plus x into g of x comma y dy is equal to 0. Let's move on to the first problem. Naming the question as equation 1, we clearly observe that it is of the form m dx plus n dy is equal to 0, where m is the coefficient of dx and n is the coefficient of dy. To verify if the equation is exact, we first differentiate m partially with respect to y. Here x square is constant, differentiation of y cube will be 3y square and differentiation of 2y will be 2. Differentiating n partially with respect to x, differentiation of 2x will be 2 and 2y square will be constant, differentiation of x cube will be 3x square. Clearly both the values are unequal. If you observe the given equation, the entire term of dx is multiplied by y and the entire term of dy is multiplied by x. So the given equation is non-exact differential equation of the form y into f of x comma y dx plus x into g of x comma y dy is equal to 0. For this type of equation, the integrating factor is given by 1 by mx minus ny. Multiplying m with x, we get x cube y cube plus 2xy. Multiplying n with y, we get minus 2xy plus 2x cube y cube. So 1 by 3 x cube y cube is the integrating factor. Multiplying the entire equation 1 by this integrating factor, we make the equation exact. After multiplying the original equation by the integrating factor, the new coefficients become m1 is equal to 1 by 3x plus 2 by 3 x cube y square, n1 is equal to 2 by 3 x square y cube minus 2 by 3y. This new equation will now be exact. To verify that, differentiate m1 partially with respect to y. The first term will become 0. For the second term, 2 by 3 x cube is constant. Differentiation of y power minus 2 will be minus 2 by y cube. Similarly, differentiating n1 partially with respect to x, 2 by 3 y cube will be constant. Differentiation of x power minus 2 will be minus 2 by x cube. Both the values are equal, so equation 2 is exact. Solution is given by integral m1 dx treating y as constant plus integral n1 dy considering the terms free from x is equal to c. After writing m1 for the first integral, for the second integral the only term free from x is minus 2 by 3y. Integrating the first integral with respect to x, 1 by 3 is constant, integration of 1 by x will be log x, plus for the second term 2 by 3 y square is constant, integration of x power minus 3 will be minus 1 by 2x cube. For the second integral, minus 2 by 3 is constant, integration of 1 by y will be log y is equal to c. Moving on to the next question. Clearly the question is of the form m dx plus n dy is equal to 0, where the coefficient of dx is m and the coefficient of dy is n. For the verification of exactness, differentiate m partially with respect to y. For the first term, x will be constant, so we'll take it out. There are two terms left, y square and sin xy. Both the terms are having y, so we'll apply uv rule here. The first function y square will be written as it is, differentiation of sin xy will be x cos xy, plus second function sin xy will be written as it is, differentiation of y square will be 2y. For the second term, again you have y cos xy, so y is present in both the terms. Again uv rule is applied. First function y is written as it is. For the second function, differentiation of cos xy will be minus x sin xy. The second function will be written as it is, differentiation of y will be 1. Differentiating n partially with respect to x, for the first term y will be constant, we'll take it outside. We are left with two terms. First term is x square, second term is sin xy, so both the terms are having x. Again we'll apply uv rule here. First term x square will be written as it is, differentiation of sin xy will be y cos xy, plus second term sin xy will be written as it is, differentiation of x square will be 2x. For the last term x cos xy, again both the terms are having x. Again uv rule will be applied. First term x will be written as it is, differentiation of cos xy will be minus y sin xy, plus cos xy will be written as it is, differentiation of x will be 1. Both the values are almost similar except for the second terms which have opposite signs. So this makes the question non-exact. Coming back to the equation, the entire term of dx is multiplied by y and the entire term of dy is multiplied by x. So this question is non-exact differential equation of the form y into f of x comma y dx plus x into g of x comma y dy is equal to 0. For this, the integrating factor will be 1 by mx minus ny. Multiplying m with x we get x square y square into sin xy plus xy into cos xy minus multiplying n with y we get x square y square sin xy minus xy cos xy. So the integrating factor will be 1 by 2xy cos xy, which will be multiplied with equation 1. For the first term, y common in the numerator gets cancelled with the denominator, and for the second term, x common in the numerator gets cancelled with the denominator. For both the terms, 1 by 2 is common and we separate both the terms in the numerator. Replacing sin xy by cos xy with tan xy, this is the new equation formed, which will be called as equation 2. Again, new coefficients of dx will be m1 and new coefficient of dy will be n1. For the verification of exactness, differentiate m1 partially with respect to y. 1 by 2 is constant. Y and tan xy both are having y, so UV rule is to be applied, writing the first function y as it is. Differentiation of tan xy with respect to y will be x secant square xy plus second function tan xy will be written as it is. Differentiation of y will be 1. Similarly, differentiating n1 partially with respect to x, 1 by 2 will be constant. Again, x and tan xy both are having x, so UV rule will be applied. First function x will be written as it is. Differentiation of tan xy with respect to x will be y secant square xy plus second function tan xy will be written as it is. Differentiation of x will be 1. Clearly, both the values are equal, so equation 2 is exact. Solution is given by integral m1 with respect to x, where y is treated as constant, plus integral n1 with respect to y, where considering the terms free from x is equal to c. Writing the first integral as it is as m1. For the second integral, terms free from x is minus 1 by y dy is equal to c. Integrating the first integral with respect to x, y is constant, tan xy can be written as sin xy by cos xy. So this is how the form f dash of x by f of x. Integration of this will be log of f of x. So minus log of cos xy will be same as log of secant xy. While we integrate, we divide by the constant, so constant y will come in the denominator. Integration of 1 by x will be log x. For the second integral, integration of 1 by y with respect to y will be log y. Simplifying this further, log a plus log b will be written as log ab, and log a minus log b will be written as log a by b. This will be the final answer. I've added some additional questions for your practice.